See that tree behind above the loquat? That was the first tree in the neighborhood years and years and years ago. If you don't watch out, Mary calls them God's favorite trees. Pretty soon they're everywhere. And they just, hundreds and hundreds of seeds are all over the ground, and if you don't pick them every year, you get a tree like that close one there. We've been fighting that for years. Finally it got too big, we had to let it go. And such was the case of that gigantic one there. Same way, we fought it for years. Once the stem gets the size of a pencil or so, that's it. You can't kill it. It's just you just have to cut it off of the ground each year. Which over to my right, there's one that I keep doing that to. But this one here created a beautiful little underneath where we like to barbecue in the cool of the day. I'll get under there and show you what I mean. I just went in there this morning and moved some rocks around to make a path over to where I set some straw out for the chickens to lay eggs. What a neat little area. I have to prop the branches up because they just umbrella here. And that one I just propped up this morning so I can go over and get eggs. See, I moved those rocks so I could make a little path to walk in here. Like I say, there's little plants all around these rocks. Just this morning I went and pulled up about 15, 20 seedlings of the tree. If I hadn't of, 2 years from now, this place wouldn't even be able to walk in here. Go over here and collect these eggs. One, two, three. I put, when I found their hideout, it wasn't here, it was somewhere else. There were 7 eggs, so I marked them with a marking pen so that I can, the ones unmarked, the ones they laid today. Get out of here. These rocks we have a creek behind the house that had a 30-degree bend in it, and right at that 30 degree they put these big rocks to keep from eating the bank away because it was starting to eat into the property. This property's 92 feet wide and 10 inches and 478 feet long, and some of the property was on the other side of the creek, just a little pie-shaped thing. But boy, every season we'd lose 3 or 4 feet. Finally, they created a 100-year flood out there. But anyway, these big rocks were there, and when they did the rock fence, oh, there's one of those trees I missed. I'm gonna go get it. See, these little guys are everywhere. Yeah, if this thing gets the size of a pencil, you can't pull it out of the ground, and then you're just stuck with cutting it off every year, like we did these. Grab the eggs. See that little old bitty stem, an 1/8 inch diameter, is what these were at one time. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them right along this fence now. Take you around the other side, maybe I can, out at the tip of every branch, is they send out these hundreds of seed pods on the end of each branch. These that I can reach, I come out with the shears and cut them all off so that they don't turn into the seeds and blow everywhere. And they turn into sticks, like all over the ground there. So they don't grow into a tree. They just a lot of stems that fall on the ground. Maybe I can. Here's one of the seeds. In fact, there's a lot of seeds on this thing. See the little. Get it on the light. So there's little wind sail like in one seed. I don't see any signs of the wind sail that they hooked to. Anyway, they're about the size of a quarter, and each one has a seed on it, and they just, so you can see on the end of each branch, there's they're going to produce those seed. Straight up there, some dried up seed pods, if you can spot them. Those dead looking things, little 1/4-inch size wind sails. So they just go everywhere. Across the street, there's 5 or 6 of them. There's 1 or 2 over there out in the front yard. Anyway, Mary calls them God's favorite trees.